Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. I'm going to be making a apple crisp out of the 30 edition cookbook. My daughter's going to be helping me, so we'll see how that goes. She is eating brown sugar out of the just plain brown sugar. So it's going to be fun, but I got to get this dessert done for our choir tonight, so let's get it done. All right, so that's my oven preheated. Okay, so what this says is I need 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 2/3 cup of brown sugar packed. My daughter hasn't eaten. Hold on. I know you like that. Okay. Here. That's all. That's enough. No more. 1/2 cup of large flake oats, and I'm not exactly sure what that is, so I just got whole grain oats, and it's the Bob's Red Meal. That's kind of like to eat for breakfast anyway, so go ahead and it's 1/2 cup of that, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. So this is the crumble part of it. Oh, I need 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt as well. So I try not to stick my cinnamon there. Put that in the sink. All right, and then 1/2 cup of unsalted butter cut into cubes, and I forgot to cut this up into cubes. So and then it said, okay, so it says in a medium bowl, stir together the flour, brown sugar, oats, cinnamon, and salt, and add the butter and cut in using a pastry cutter, or rub the butter into the dry ingredients with my fingers. And that's what I'm going to do because I don't have a pastry cutter. So I'm going to cut this up real quick. Never owned a pastry cutter. I guess I should invest in one of those as well. You are not getting any more brown sugar, Miss Priss. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're not getting, you don't need any more brown sugar. No, meow. I know. Alright, so I'm gonna just I'm gonna pause the video and get this crumbled up. And you're just wanting to be a crumbly texture, but not large chunks of butter. No large chunks of butter should remain. It says place in the refrigerator while you're making the filling. So I'm gonna, that's what I hear constantly, all day, every day. So I'm gonna pause and get this done. So I'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, so now it's time to peel the apples. So it says 6 large apples. And again, I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch me peel these, but a good way to peel apples so you don't lose a lot of the meat is with a carrot peeler. So I'm gonna time lapse this and see you in a second. Okay, so I got my apples cut up, and I don't know if I told you there's 6 large Granny Smith apples in here. I got 3 tablespoons of, okay. It says peel and slice the apples into slices about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch thick. I'm not good on measuring, so I don't know. but it works. Whisk together the melted butter, flour, water, sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and pour that mixture into this mixture. So I gotta get a bowl. Sometimes I read the instructions before, sometimes I don't, and I'm short, so I have to climb up on a stool to get anything I need. Okay, so I got my butter, my flour, and I need 3 tablespoons of flour. A tablespoon, or it's a half a tablespoon anyway. And my daughter, she is all out of sorts today. So, yeah, that's a half a tablespoon. And I need 3, so I need 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 tablespoons, but it's a okay. 2 tablespoons of water, and I had that measured out. There's my 2 tablespoons of water. 1/3 of a cup of white sugar. 1/3 of a cup of white sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. So, yeah, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And then we're gonna whisk this all up together, and then we're gonna put that over the apples, and then toss it. Okay. Checking to make sure that was a nutmeg. Glad it was. Okay, so we're gonna mix this up. This is to whisk this all together, and then you're gonna coat your apples in this. You would think that it would make sense to like put the apples into here and get it coated instead of putting it the other way around. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put these in here and kind of stir these up. I wouldn't be rushing around so much, but this is for, I would just, you know, not do this today, but this is for our choir practice tonight. We have choir practice is starting back up. We take a break during the summer, and we start back up after summer's over, and we always have snacks and goodies. So I had to signed up to make a dessert, so didn't know what I was gonna make until yesterday. But anyway, so it's all good. Get these, it's all mixed up in here. You can probably use your hands, it'd probably be easier and quicker. I'm just trying to make sure all these are coated fairly evenly. Smells good. My granny and my papa lived in Washington State for a long time, and my granny could peel an apple with not, I'm trying to think how I'm trying to say this, but she could peel an apple with a knife and not have hardly any of the white on the peel when she got done, and it was all in one big old long string, so it just went around that. She just went around the apple. I was like, man, she's so amazing. I miss her. All right, so I'm supposed to grease this baking dish, and it says a 2-quart baking dish, and I'm hoping that that is a 9x13 dish, because I'm not sure. Oh, this is 3 quarts, so that'll work. Might be a little bit big, but I'm gonna grease that ever so slightly. Pour these apples in here. Spread these around. And I'm kind of fumbling all over the place. Okay, so I gotta get my crumble mixture out of the refrigerator. All right, so pour mixture over the sliced apples and toss to coat. Spoon the apples into a greased pan, then crumble the oatmeal crumble over top. Bake in a preheated oven 30 to 40 minutes until the top is golden brown. And you can see the apples bubbling around the edges of the pan. So, that is what I'm fixing to do. Let me get my crumble out of the refrigerator. And it's nice and hard. It's like kind of cookie doughy, I guess. We're just gonna, it doesn't really crumble like I was expecting, like graham cracker crust crumble. So it's more like a hard cookie dough. So I don't know if this is right, but we're gonna test it and see. I don't see how it could be completely wrong. It looks like it's gonna be amazing. And because I'm taking this to choir, I'm not gonna be able to do a taste. Well, I might can do a taste test when it comes out. It says to let it cool for 10 minutes. So if I don't do a taste test, I'll let you know what they thought about it in the comments or in the description, because I'm 100% sure they're gonna like it. And I bet you could use this crumble on top of like canned peaches, or like if you wanted to do a peach crumble or any other kind of crumble. I'm sure that the crumble itself is not, doesn't matter. So, all right. So that is the crumble. Looks really good so far. So I'm gonna stick it in the oven and I'll see you in a minute. So my timer just went off, and I think I should have put it in an actual dish that was 2 quarts, because I'm thinking that the apples shouldn't be being seen, but it is brown on top and it is bubbling. So, and it's been in for about 35 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it out now, because it's gotta cool for a little while before I can take it anywhere. So this is the apple crumble.